Isaac Garcia. Welcome back, Spartans, to Inside the Blue Zone. It's Thanksgiving, and today for you, we have a few alumni that came to visit us at practice.
So, who are we here with right now?
Frank Banda, class of 96.
All right, so Mr. Bonda, what are we doing here this morning at practice?
It's open to the alumni to watch these boys get that last little shell practice before the championship game this Saturday.
And when you were in high school, what did you play as?
I finished my career as a linebacker, but I started off as a fullback on the freshman team for Coach Gloria.
Thank you. All right, we're back. It's Ryan Smith. And who am I here with?
Richard Acosta.
Mr. Acosta. So what did you play as in high school?
I played in Hopeville, and I was a free safety.
And are you here to see any of your – do you have grandchildren on the team or anyone?
Grandson C.J. Acosta, number 21.
And what's it like seeing one practice before the CIF championship?
It is very exciting, and we're going to do it, I hope.
Thank you. All right. Welcome back. It's Ryan Smith. And who am I here with?
Dan Garcia.
So, Mr. Garcia, what year did you graduate from Central?
1993.
And what position did you play?
Tight end and inside linebacker.
And what's it like now seeing that we don't have tight ends anymore at Central?
That's crazy because you need a little bit of that short game.
And what was the furthest you guys have made it in playoffs?
We were about to go to the semifinals and some stuff went down, so our season ended.
And do you have anyone, nephews, children you have playing here? Or?
Yeah, I'm here I've supported my nephew, Josh Garcia, number 9. But, so unfortunately he doesn't get to play this week. He had an injury last week.
All right, thank you. All right, my name is Ryan Smith. I'm back again. Who am I here with?
My name is David Garcia.
Now, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you're Josh Garcia's dad, correct?
Yes, sir. That's my son.
And what's it like seeing him? He's a really good football player. See him score touchdowns all the time. What's it like seeing that go down every Friday?
It's awesome. It's he's a dedicated football player. He's dedicated to his teammates, and none of that would happen if it wasn't for the rest of his teammates blocking and fulfilling their duties on the football field. So it's been great.
And for you, did you play any high school football?
I did. I graduated in 1988.
And what position did you play?
I was a defensive back and a wing back.
Okay, thank you.
All right, welcome back. It's Isaac Garcia, and I'm here with
Eddie Jordan.
hello, Eddie Jordan. So today we're just going to ask you a few questions about your high school. What year did you graduate?
I was class of 74. 51 years ago.
During your high school, what did you play?
I played varsity football here at Centro when the home side was on the north side of the field here, and it was all wooden bleachers. Yeah, that's going back a long ways.
Wooden bleachers. As a football player, what position did you play?
I played running back and special teams.
Do you have like a iconic or like memorable like play or game that you always will remember?
Yeah, against Brawley, the Wildcats here. We ended up losing that game by 1 point. However, my biggest thrill was partially blocking a punt that made things very interesting at the end of the game.
And are you here to see anybody or family?
Yeah, a family member would be Brian Martin, who's one of the defensive coaches out there, and the legacy lives on here.
How does it feel to see him every day at practice, or that you're here and see him that he's like inspiring these kids and like coaching them?
It is a great sense of pride for me, being that I did go up to San Diego when Central in 2018 when they lost to Morris High. That was disappointing to me, and I'm hoping that things will be very different come Saturday.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, Isaac Garcia, and I'm here with
Joe Evangelist.
So, Mr. Evangelist.
That's it. Just like a Billy Graham.
All right. What year did you graduate?
I graduated from a different Central High School in 1964.
In that high school, in your high school career, did you play football?
Yes, I did. Played football, basketball, ran track, and played baseball in the summertime.
Sorry, athlete. During your football career, what position did you play?
I was a running back.
As a running back, did you have any like memorable play that you will forever remember?
Yes, the first game of my senior year, I was going around left end, planted my left cleat to cut back, and blew out my knee, and that was the end of my football career, unfortunately.
That sucks. I can relate to that one because it was like the fifth game of the season, and I blew out my knee as well.
Yeah, well, we have comrades in arms, I guess, huh?
So, Mr. Evangelist, do you have any school history here?
Well, I sure do. I mean, I started here at Central in trying to remember what year it was. I think it was like 75, fall of 75. And was at Central for 20 years. And 13 of those years, I had the honor of being the athletic director here at Central.
You brought it up to me before this, but you coached? How long did you coach for?
I was a head coach here for 3 years. I think it was 76 or 75, 76, 77 seasons. But yeah, had a great time here. Enjoyed being at Central High School for sure.
During your time at Central, what do you have like a favorite year or a favorite moment during like the 20 years?
Every time we won the bell, I was thrilled. My memory escapes me, but I know at least one or two of the years that we did beat Brawley for the bell game. But probably the biggest thrill was when my two sons played here for Central, and we won the bell. And that was a lot of fun. It was actually more fun when I saw them do it than when I had the honor of being a coach here. But yeah, that bell game was even back then it was the biggest thing in the valley. So it's always fun.
All right, thank you, Mr. Evangelist.
Okay, my pleasure.
It's Isaac Garcia, and I'm here with
Miranda Rubio.
All right, Miranda. So it's Thanksgiving morning. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good, excited for later to eat dinner with my family.
Are you cooking anything later for your family, or are they doing all the cooking?
I'm helping with the mac and cheese.
Is there anything special about mac and cheese? Like, do you bake it, or do you make it a certain way that it's not normally?
Not really. Well, it's just creamy, and then I just put it in the oven to get the crispy on top.
All right. So we're here with the football boys today. Is there anything that has happened this morning that you're like, oh, that you're already tired of, or no?
You said no touching. No, not really. Just like that I woke up too early to be here.
And how does it feel to see all these alumni here this morning?
Feels good that they're back on the field and seeing our Central football team practice for the finals.
And do you recognize any of these alumni, or have you seen them in the past? Because I see that some of them are that we've seen them like when we were a freshman year.
Yeah, I see a football player that I saw my freshman year.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Miranda. I want in.
All right, it's Ryan Smith back, and who am I here with?
Coach Kobe.
All right, Coach Kobe. So we're out here on Thanksgiving. Alumni are out. So are there any friends you have out here that you played with in high school?
No, but I know all the people.
And back in high school, what did you play?
Mostly safety.
Okay, and let's go back to Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving Day, you doing anything special today?
Just having dinner with the family.
And do you cook anything?
I always do cheesy potatoes.
What do you put in the cheesy potatoes? I know people put different ingredients. So my mom just puts cheese and potatoes and sometimes bacon, but how do you do yours?
Oh, you have to use sour cream and cheese. I can't tell you everything. It's a secret. I don't even tell my son.
All right, thank you. All right, Spartans, I'm back. It's Ryan Smith, and I am here with
Craig Lyon, principal.
All right, Mr. Lyon. So it's Thanksgiving, very special day. Do you have anything planned for the rest of the day?
Oh, actually, today I got about 38 people coming over to the house, so I get to go home and do a couple of turkeys and a ham and get everything ready for today.
Nice. So the turkeys and ham. So you cook those, correct?
Oh yeah, I like I said, I'm the cook at my house, so I'm gonna barbecue a turkey. I'm gonna put one in a slow cooker, and then I'll do the same with the ham.
And how long does that take? About.
Well, when you barbecue a turkey, you're looking at, it depends on how big the turkey is. I think I have an 18-pounder, so about 15 minutes for everyone, so somewhere around 3 to 4 hours.
Wow. Okay. So aside from Thanksgiving, we have a football practice going on right now. We brought out some alumni. Did you play with any of the alumni here that we have?
Actually, yeah, I played with a few of them here, Robert Whitehead and David Garcia. I'm a class of 88, so we had an opportunity to have some great seasons back in the late 80s.
And when you played, what position did you play?
I played wide receiver and defensive back.
And what are some differences you've seen from back then to now?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that there are a lot of players that are bigger, faster, and stronger than we were. But I mean, I do love the fact that back then and today they're both physical and they're aggressive, which is why we're playing so well this year.
All right, thank you.
You got it.
All right.
So it's Isaac Garcia's Thanksgiving morning, and I'm here with
Will Torres, Valley Sports Network.
So Will Torres, I can see that you're out here, no breaks for Valley Sports Network. How does it feel to be out here this morning?
Well, first of all, it's such a great feeling. It's that, if you're a fan, whether you were a player or, just all alumni, just to know that you're going to a championship game, that in itself is a feeling. Playing and practicing on Thanksgiving Day, you know what's going on.
So you said you're an alumni here. What year did you graduate from this school?
Well, I'm a football alumni, actually. I graduated out of Brawley Union High School in 1982.
At Brawley High School, what position did you play?
So I was a defensive end and tight end. And now, like I said, that was 1982.
At Brawley, did you have a memorable moment that you forever remember?
Yeah, there was there was, but there's just, I was just good times. We made it all the way to the semifinals. I'd have to say my memorable moment. We were playing in Ganesha against Ganesha, and it was a semifinal game, and we were up by 3 or 4 points, and with 2 minutes back, they returned a punt. So it's a sad memory, but it is a memory that lasts with you all the time.
So I can see you're out here at Thanksgiving. Do you ever get a break out here?
Well, we do get breaks, and your breaks are chosen, but we choose to be out here, and that's part of it. It's something that we just love to do. There's nothing that anybody has to do. We all, Ron, I, myself, and most of the crew, we volunteer because we really like doing this.
And I want to ask you, how long have you been doing this for?
So Valley Sports Network started with the audio part, Ron Rubio and myself. So we're going on our 7th year.
Do you have a favorite year in one of those 6 or 7 years?
I do, and it's one of the early years. We were still on radio at this time, and Centro had a game in Texas, Del Valle, and it was like, we asked ourselves, God, it'd be so cool to go. And then there was nothing stopping us besides work, real work. And so we did a game in Brawley, and we got home at 10, 11 o'clock, and we left at 5 o'clock in the morning and ended up in Del Valle, Texas. And it's one of those road trips that always turn out good when you don't plan them.
At Del Valle, did you get to interview any of those locals or no?
So we didn't get to interview them. We were kind of fresh, and it's a lot harder to walk up to people and get interviews, but I'll tell you what, the hospitality there was awesome. I mean we should have, and we just didn't because we were still kind of new. I think it was our first year, so it was more of a feeling out process.
In Texas, I know they're known for their barbecue. Did you guys go eat?
So let me tell you something about the Texas barbecue, especially at that high school. So what they do, of course, they got the Jumbotron there. The stadium's humongous. And right underneath the press box, so if you would take a look at Central's press box, times that times 10. And what they do is they feed all the VIPs on the bottom, and then the students there bring everybody plates from all the people cooking downstairs for them. So it's a great atmosphere to be there. I mean, that was one of the reasons we had a blast. They just treated us so well down there at Del Valle.
All right, it's Ryan Smith back, and who am I here with?
I am Ron Rubio, the VSN Sports.
And so we're here Thanksgiving morning at our practice. So do you have anything special planned today for Thanksgiving?
Well, my plan was to enjoy this practice as the Spartans getting ready for their championship game on Saturday. So I was going to knock that out in the morning. Why? Because it's very special. If you're practicing on Thanksgiving Day as a high school team, you're doing something really good. So I'm just part of this experience. After that, go home, get ready for the big meal, and enjoy family and friends and have the greatest Thanksgiving ever. And thanks to the Central Spartans, it's off to a great start.
Now, do you cook anything for Thanksgiving? Anything special or something you're special at cooking? Like anything that's in your specialty?
Okay, do I cook? Technically, no, not on Thanksgiving Day. I'm not allowed to touch anything. But what I do cook up is a great, great appetite for all the good stuff that's going to go down. I mean, my specialty would be dessert, like putting whipped cream on pie. That's the only thing I'm going to cook up.
All right, so Thanksgiving aside, so you played high school football, right?
Yes.
And where did you play at when you were in high school?
The school I played for was Brawley Union, and the positions I played, I was a defensive back, cornerback, and a running back and backup quarterback.
Okay, and what would you say the major differences you see from football now to back then?
Okay, I'm class of 81, and so I played in the late 70s, and back then it was more power football. Formations were in, so it's more run-oriented. So you had two tight ends. You weren't spread out like you are now. Now the game is for anybody, because back then you had to be physical if you wanted to play defense, and if you wanted to be a running back, man, I'm not that big. You had to be an aggressive and be ready for a rough play. But the difference between now and then is, like I said, it was more physical back then, and now you depend on a lot of skills because it's wide open with formations. And the theories are now passing the ball, which makes it a lot of fun. So high school football is a lot more exciting, and I think it's a lot more fun for the kids.
Now, if you were a coach now, what's one thing you would change if you were to coach nowadays?
One thing that I would change of the current landscape of high school football, for varsity high school football, the only thing I wouldn't change, not too much, to be honest with you, because here's the deal. I think there's maybe some attitude needs to be, a little bit of attitude with parents and players. I mean, it's a different lifestyle than when I was playing, but I also coach at the high school. You would like to see more togetherness by the community, by the parents, at all schools, because some schools have it and some don't. So if there was a special way to involve everybody, parents, community, and just family, in fact, because that's what you have here at Central, and that's what makes this program good. So if you could steal a formula like that, that was the only thing I'd change.
All right. And for our last question, so this Saturday coming up, it's our championship game. So what'll be the prep for VSN? Are you guys gonna go out and record the game, or are you guys not allowed to?
Well, unfortunately, under NFHS, we're not allowed to live stream the game. But and it's sad to say, man, because been with Central, like I said, from the La Quinta game on to where you're at last week against University City. We've seen you grow. We're part of the story. We were not allowed to be there, but we're going to be on the field doing highlights and slamming reels into Instagram and things like that. So that's the height of what we were going to do. So I know Carol Buckley's going to be there with KXO. So, we're there to represent. We're there to enjoy this game.
And speaking of VSN in general, so what's it like? Give me an average run through of a day when you have to record a game and broadcast.
Well, the big thing is the setup. I mean, with the equipment. And so we have a group, we call them roadies. Basically, they're like roadies, it's like putting on a concert, man. So what we do is the setup is if it's a 7 o'clock kickoff, we're setting up by 4:30, running through the wires, getting everything set up. So that's the ugly part of the business, but man, the rest of it, setting up is a big thing. Getting our run-throughs and following our script of how we want to present the game, and just like in football, you get better each game. So that's the beauty of it. We love what we're doing, and we love the landscape of Imperial Valley football.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on this podcast.
Hi, my name's Nate, former Inside the Blue Zone host, and we just want to wish you guys a happy holiday season, and thanks for all the support listening to our podcast.